Pisces, this is your weekly for the 5th through the 11th. And it's late because I did this and then deleted it. So obviously that was a message that you guys were not meant to see. So here we go. I'm doing these a little bit differently, so we're going to have 5 cards for you today, but the first one is going to be for the general energy throughout the week, and I'll describe the others as I pull them. We've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's secret could end up being revealed to you, and it's almost as though they're going to use this secret, this sudden information to get you involved and tied to them again. It doesn't feel like it's you, Pisces. It feels like it's somebody else, and it's somebody else going through something and almost bringing this to your door to get sympathy. As much as you maybe have torn yourself up about this situation in the past, I don't think it's going to actually bother you too much because you either already know this information or you simply just disregard this person for one reason or another. And they have put themselves exactly where they wanted to in your life. And that's where they wanted to be until they decided they didn't like that place anymore. For love, if you are single right now, you have unfairness, and it almost seems like somebody is trying to level this against you, like you are having a lack of accountability, but it's actually one of the cases of they are trying to see you as a mirror, trying to punish you for what it is that they've done or what they've been doing. They have been acting unfair towards you, and they don't want to take accountability for it, and it's almost like somebody trying to get you to break up with them so they don't have to admit that they did something wrong. Punishing you for their misgivings. But if you are in a long-term commitment, the first part of that was if you're single. But yeah, it's almost like somebody else is like, if you're single, they're constantly in your face like, well, I broke up with you because you cheated and you didn't, that you treated them wrongly and you didn't, and they were actually doing all of this behind your back and you didn't know. And they're almost kind of confessing with everything that they're trying to level against you. And with this 9 of Swords coming up, it's almost as though like you come into something and people are trying to make you feel guilty about it so that you'll give them some of it. If you are in a long-term relationship and you have justice for love come up, you may find that something has actually been unfair in your relationship, and one or both of you have had a lack of accountability, and in order to keep from dealing with that, there's been quite a probably quite a great deal of dishonesty. It doesn't feel so much as to each other, but like each person in the coupling is lying to themselves and punishing themselves for it. So there may be some things that need to be cleared up, but it doesn't feel like it's a separation because it's still the 1111 card. It's like a portal of transformation for both of you. And for work. For work this week, we have the 1111 card. That's great. We have the Four of Wands and a place that you thought was going to actually give you some kind of opportunity or allow you to excuse me, allow you to deal with some things. It could be the exact opposite. It's actually causing you more problems in one area of your life and giving you opportunities in another, and it's coming as a surprise because it's turning your world upside down to the point where you might not be able to tell if you're coming or going, and if this transition is actually happening or if you're just sitting in limbo. This could be a good call for you to make the decision yourself rather than waiting for some kind of recognition, or actually approach somebody about, am I getting a pay raise? Am I getting fired? Am I getting a promotion? Like, what's going on? I need to know because I need to know where my foundation is, and likely you're going to get a good answer because this is a card of personal celebration and it's not something you need to share with anybody else. For career, long-term career, and coupled with that for the Four of Wands. For your work, it looks like with the Hierophant, in order to progress with your career and your long-term goals for legacy or future work opportunities, you may actually have to conform to a few things that you may have disagreed with. Now, there is a possibility for some of you that your long-term career might actually be moving you towards either the spiritual arts or some kind of reverend or priesthood or something with religious service involved. I do want to say, though, if you are seeking social approval, remember that you are also a part of society and that some of your ideas may actually be what other people are thinking, but they have not been executing. Being a Pisces, it is likely that you have a lot of wisdom and trust that you can utilize, or a lot of wisdom that you could utilize to form a stronger bond with people. And prior to this, they may not have been able to see the intelligence in it. So don't be surprised if people who disagreed with you in the past are now suddenly agreeing with you. But if that whole vibe that I was getting there for a minute, it's like you almost come into something suddenly, and now people are knocking on your door to see if they can guilt you into giving them some of it. There is a chance with the Hierophant they may just be playing your ego, or trying to. But it looks like they're going to be pretty transparent about it. If that does happen, Pisces, it's like this is the message to forgive them for their transgressions, but don't allow them back in to be able to commit more. For your long-term goals, Pisces, we've got the Eight of Cups. As much as you may want to try again, try one more time in order to get through to people. It might not work out in your favor. It just is going to be more of a solidifying force. They're just going to be more of a solidifying force, proving that they are not going to change. And it's not your fear of change, it's theirs. Almost like they've never gotten their way, and they've never gotten their way, and now they're refusing to see how things are because they don't want to be told that they're not getting their way again. So as much as you may be trying to solidify some bonds and some social group, some kind of communal tradition, it's like they're going out of their way to sabotage it. But you won't be surprised. Well, Pisces, that is it for this week. I hope that helps you out somehow. And if you like this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.